Hello, hello, welcome to Algebra with Cola. So we're going to talk about a system of inequalities. I had a lot of requests for this. I love this kind of question, so watch along and see how I solve this. Okay, so first thing, if we're going to graph something, y has to be by itself. So I'm going to color code this. I'm going to take this one, I'm going to write it over here. I'm going to do some inverse operations to get y by itself. First thing, if the 2x is positive, we need to subtract it. Make it nice and neat. Now, do not write that as 8 minus 2x. You want to write it in mx plus b form. So please write it as negative 2x plus 8. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is I like to make my kids identify the slope. It's negative 2 over 1. The y-intercept is 8. And now this symbol tells you if it's going to be solid or dashed, and we're shading above or below. So we're going to be solid because there's an equal sign. And that's the greater than symbol, so we're going to be shading above. Graph all of this first before you even touch the other line. So let's go up to 8. B for begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now the slope is negative 2 over 1. So we're going to go down and right. If that helps you, draw those arrows in. So we're going to go down to right 1. And I would suggest you do that, guys, until it no longer fits on your page. Now remember, graphs can be done in pencil, everything else has to be done in pen. Connect it with the straight edge, okay? So I'm going to connect it. That's terrible, let's make it nicer. Eek. Okay. Make sure you put arrows on the end, and we need to label it. So it doesn't matter what you label it with. A lot of teachers want you to label it with the original, so I'm going to label it with the original. Now we're going to shade. So when I say shade above, I mean we're going to go, because how do you go above a line? We're going to shade to the top of your page. That's how you want to think about it. So I'm going to use a highlighter because I think this is, the way I'm going to do it is helpful. And I'm going to give you a suggestion on the regions that I would use tomorrow. Okay? So that's the first line. Now graph the second line. So let's do the second line in green. Okay? So I'm going to write it over here, because y is not by itself. But this one's nice. Let's just add 5 to both sides. Same thing. Let's do slope, y-intercept, all that fun stuff. So slope is 3 over 1, y-intercept is 5. Look at that symbol. So that means we're dashed. And we're going to shade below. Okay, if you make an L with your left hand, that is the less than symbol. That's how you can remember it for tomorrow. So now we're going to go up to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a positive slope now, so we're going to go up and right. Up 3, right 1. And now let's go in the opposite direction. Let's keep on going until we can't any longer. This is a dashed line now. So how would you dash it on the regions? Literally like this. I'll show you with my pen. Okay, so we're going to connect it just like this with the dash line. Okay, now shading below means we're going to shade towards my bottom of my paper. So maybe tomorrow shade 1 in pencil, shade 1 in pen, because I'm going to show you this trick that I use in class. In class we use highlighters. So if I'm going to shade below, see how I'm going the whole length of the line? So me shading below is actually all the way over here. So I need to go totally below my arm. Where the colors overlap is where you're going to put an S, because any point in here is my answer. And the last thing I should do is I should label my line y minus 5 is less than 3x. Oops. Y minus 5 is less than 3x. And now what they might ask you is determine if the point 1,8 is in the solution set. Okay, so let's find the point 1,8. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the point 1,8 is right here. It is not on the solution set because it's on the dashed line. That is bad. So I'm going to say no, because it is on the dashed line. And that's the systems of inequalities.